Here's a quote by Osho. Truth is one, but it can be approached in many ways. Truth is one, but it can be expressed in many ways. Two ways are very essential. All the ways can be divided into two categories. It'll be good to understand that basic polarity. Either you approach truth through the mind, or you approach truth through the heart. So there are two types of religion in the world, both true, both meaningful, but both opposite to each other. The religion of the mind and the religion of the heart. The religion of the mind believes that if you become thoughtless, if the mind is dropped, you attain to truth. The mind is the barrier. The no mind will be the gate. Buddhism, Jainism, Taoism. These are the religions of the mind. These are the religions of deep thought, analysis, religions of deep awareness, religions of enlightenment. Then there are the religions of the heart. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Hinduism. They believe that the path goes through the heart, that the heart has to be dissolved into the beloved, into the divine. The first religions are the religions of meditation. The word meditation is not exactly right, but there's no other word to translate dhyan into English, because the language has never known a religion of meditation, so the word does not exist. All Western languages, in fact, have known only the religion of the heart, so they have the perfect word for that path: prayer. But for dhyan, they don't have any word, so meditation is the only word that can be used. In fact, dhyan means exactly the opposite. Dhyan means just the contrary. The word meditation comes from a Greek root, medonai, which means to think about. The word meditation means to think about. And dhyan, which we are translating into English, means how not to think about. How to be in a state of no thought. How to come to a point where you are, but there is no thinking. A state of no mind, pure awareness. But meditation is the only word, so we use it. Zen is the culmination of the Buddhist search. Zen is the uttermost flowering of the path of meditation. The word Zen comes from dhyan. Dhyan became Chen in China, then Chen became Zen in Japan. Remember this. Zen originated in India with Gautam Buddha. When Gautam Buddha attained to his ultimate enlightenment, the state of no mind, the world came to know the path of analysis, the path of right thinking, the path of right remembering, and the path of how to dissolve all thinking by becoming more and more aware of thoughts. Just by watching thoughts, slowly, they fade away. You become simply a watcher. You're not identified with your thinking. You stand aside and you go on watching. Just as if you're standing by the side of the road and watching the traffic. The mind is like traffic, very circular. Goes on moving in a circle, very repetitive. Almost like a mechanism. You go on doing the same thing again and again and again. Your whole life is nothing but a prolonged repetition. Very circular. The mind is a mandala, a circle, and it moves. If you watch, by and by, you become aware of the circle, the vicious circle of the mind. Again and again, it brings the same emotions, the same anger, the same hatred, the same greed, the same ego, and you go on. You're just a victim. Once you become aware of the mind and you start watching it, the bridge is broken. you are no more identified with the mind. Once you are not identified with the mind disappears. Because it needs your cooperation to be there. The path of prayer does not analyze. It doesn't try to be aware or alert. On the contrary, the path of prayer dissolves itself completely into the prayer. You should not witness. You should not be a watcher. You should be completely absorbed in it, like a drunk, completely lost on that path of prayer. Love is the goal of prayer. You should be loving. You should be so full of love that so much that you are unaware of simply dissolves in that love.